So, dear Dharma friends, when we come to practice meditation, the important thing that you have to remember every day yourself, you have to look why you practice meditation. And because this why is very important. And sometimes when in our life, when we don't ask why, question ourselves, and sometimes we just get into the patterns. So when you look at the Buddha's life, that before he attained to the Buddhahood, as Prince Siddhartha, when he saw the old person, the sick person, dead body, and he start to ask why people get sick, why people get old, why people die. So, and it helped him to look for the answer. And then once you recognize how it happened, and you get the answers to why. But in between this why and how, so how yourself, from why to you go to how in between this, what is happening? There should be a will in the middle. That will should always nourish your intention. So what is the intention? So we say every day intention. What is intention? When your attention guided by your will, it becomes your intention. When your attention, attention, your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, whatever, at one thing at one time, when you focus to something, it is become your attention. So when the attention itself in the surface level not going to make a big deal in day-to-day life, but knowingly or unknowingly, the attention always guided by intention inside you. That intention, if related with the greed, hatred, or the delusion, your attention and get nourished from the greed, hatred, and the delusion, it has power to multiply. And once it becomes the intention, it is very difficult to reverse. And at the same time, it both has the same powers, that the greed, hatred, and the delusion. Another thing is the generosity, loving kindness, compassion, and wisdom. These all have the same powers. It is nothing is stronger than anything. It's not a good is stronger than bad or bad is stronger than good. No. The way we multiply it, the way we bring it with the attention, and how much we keep the as intention, how long. As example, 1 hour, if you bring the greed, hatred, or the delusion with your attention and nourish your intention and keep you 1 hour with the greed, your intention is the greed. It has like 50% power to maintain your life. So then take the generosity. Take the generosity and put it to your attention and bring with your intention. Keep it 1 hour. it also 50%. So knowingly or unknowingly, in day-to-day life, in this ordinary life, what is happening most of time, we get influenced by the greed, hatred, or the delusion, and deeper inside you it become your will. And with that will, your attention always create an intention with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, and to come out as a bodily, verbally, or mentally action. So I think it is clear for you. There is nothing missing or nothing hidden. So when the will is get connecting with the attention, your intention arise. So if the will related with the greed, hatred, or the delusion, so whatever the attention get connecting with that, and that your intention get multiply with the greed, hatred, and the delusion, and then your life go with it. And whatever the generosity, loving kindness, wisdom, so that kind of the positive will, it get connecting with your attention, and it also has the same power to multiply and with your intention. So the thing is, in day-to-day life, knowingly or unknowingly, most of time we get influenced by mostly with the greed, hatred, and the delusion. Why it is? Because we don't put that much attention, not only us, around the world, our environment, everywhere. And if you look at any reason in the world, most of time it mostly come out of the greed, hatred, and the delusion. Look any reason, it doesn't matter, economical reason, political reason, social, and even the religious, the whatever the situation come in the world, this everything come out of the greed, hatred, and the delusion. So the thing is, it is a two ways, and sometimes our intention or our motivation, our desire again and again and again go with the inner greed, hatred, or the delusion, or go with the loving kindness, generosity, compassion with the inner reasons. And sometimes our that the inner reasons drop, and sometimes we get trapped with the outside greed, hatred, or the delusion, loving kindness, compassion, generosity. So this inner, inside and outside both can bring us the energy to move forward, or the generate within ourselves bodily, verbally, or mentally action related with that nature. So when the will come, the will means the intention, or that the desire or the motivation. So that your will can come with the two reasons, that inner will or outer will, outside will. Inner motivation, the outside motivation. So the outside motivation means, the outside will means your bodily, verbally, or mentally action, or your intention is mainly focused to outside and get the attention or get the rewards, or you looking for something from outside. Whatever you do bodily, verbally, or mentally action, the very purpose is getting something, you waiting something from outside to complete that. Your main intent, your will is looking something from outside, even you do your bodily, verbally, or mentally action. So the inner will means it's not like that. There is something inside you trying to fulfill yourself. You're looking for the completion within yourself. You're not depending from outside rewards, or you are not depending from others' opinions. That doesn't mean you don't care. It is caring somebody or depending from somebody, two different things. I think you are enough mature to understand that difference. So you have to be very careful to understand this. When you have the intention, or when you have the attention with the will to go deeper to find your inner satisfaction without depending from outside opinions or the rewards or the whatever, that is focus to inner will. So that is inner will. So when these two things, if you cannot recognize very clearly when it is happening inside you, it can make you unhappy or it can take you to happiness. How? If you are more focused, if your reason, if your will come out of the why this is happening, if you look for inner reason and look for how to find the solution for that, for you, not for others, and whatever the bodily, verbally or mentally action you take within yourself, moment by moment, you go towards the satisfaction. But if your intention is to make others satisfied or looking for others' reward or validation or opinions, and with that, if you have an intention to do any bodily, verbally or mentally action, remember, there is no place that you can be happy. Somehow, somewhere, somebody will make a mistake and complain. And once that happens, you get unhappy. Why? Because your purpose is looking for, because you have no power over others to change their opinions. Though the people have different ideas. So then always remember yourself more focused to inner will and try to complete this, because once you become complete inside with the clarity, understanding how this is happening, why this is happening, and that clarity itself uplift you from the moment. And the nature of the mind is this, that nature of the mind is like a trash bag, the garbage bag. So I was, every day when I pull it, I was thinking, and it has its role, each and everything is like keep together, that 100 is come like this size. The once you take it out and you cannot put it back to the same position, the same like your mind. Once you expand your understanding, it never going to shrink, never going to go back to that. That's why you have to work with this inner will, and you have to be very careful, because we don't see it. We don't see our mind. We just see sometimes thoughts, but we don't see the real will inside. So that's why with the nice things, and sometimes it end up with the misery, danger, unhappiness, sad, worry. Why? Because sometimes we didn't see the greed or the hatred or the delusion inherent inside that will. So it is so strong than you think. It is so smart than we think. So that's why. But still, once you develop the awareness, there is no, it doesn't matter how smart your greed, hatred or the delusion, It doesn't matter how experienced in the samsaric journey your greed, hatred, or the delusion. Once you remember this, once you develop your awareness, sati sampajanya, clear comprehension, once you develop that awareness to know itself, know the moment, track the moment, recognize the moment, that is become more powerful than this greed, hatred, or the delusion. It become more smart. Your awareness is more smart and stronger than you think. So that's why you work for that. Exercise for that. Spend some time for that. And then you will see. Because if we look for outer reasons, if we look for outer will, if we go with the outer will, there's no end. That is what's happening around the world. And sometimes people get married, people make children, people become monks or the nuns, and people make temples, people develop church and become organization, or you become a president, or you start to be the king or the queen. But still, if you look for outer reason, your life going to become miserable. But if you come with the inner will, it doesn't matter whatever the position you achieve or wherever you are, in the journey itself make you happy. There were two brothers, and from the same family. This is a true story done by in Canadian one of the social organization. Two brothers. The one is alcoholic and miserable life and went to jail and destroy everything and beating to wife, and this that you can name whatever the bad things, all that qualities you can find within himself. And then the other one, the younger brother, completely opposite. He is very disciplined, nothing intake that to make him miserable. He will maintain his life and very successful, and at the same time respect to the wife, and it doesn't matter the way she behave, and he always respect to her, and he will take care of everything and take the responsibilities and maintain a good life, that you can give 100% credit to that person. So that much is very clear. So these two people in that interviewed by this organization, and the first one, elder brother, told what? My father used to drink. He's alcoholic. He used to beat my mother. He used to destroy everything. He's a very angry person. So I saw this from my childhood, and I became like that. So then the panel, the interview board told he has a point to become like that. So when situations come for ourselves also, sometimes we ask why you did that. Oh, then you bring the reasons from outside. Oh, she did like this, he told like this. So like that you find outside reason to make it reasonable to you why you behave like that. And you can bring many things. And then they interviewed the younger brother and asked, what is the reason why you became like this? And he told, I have seen from my childhood the way my father behaved. He used to drink a lot. He used to beat my mother, and he destroyed everything around us. And we had a very hard, difficult, horrible life. So it's like a living in hell. So I determined myself, I never going to become like that. So I learned it from my father, and I no need to experience it anymore because I have seen that hell in front of me. So why I have to create it myself? See, someone motivated by outside and someone motivated by inside. So what you going to do? Tomorrow you're going to have a new day. In your journey, it is a very fresh day. The first time you're going to experience it. And somebody already experiencing this new day, this new moment. So when the inhalation come to you, are you looking for outside reason for that? So when the exhalation happening within yourself, are you looking for outside reason for that? Or are you more aware what is happening inside you? And are you aware when this life happening, why you are here like this? And be very clear with your will. And you are stronger than you think. You are smarter than you think. You are more powerful than you think. Only thing is, if you don't see the will, if you just go with the attention or the intention, then sometimes your journey going to become so long than you think. But when the day come for you to see the will arise within yourself inside deep, with the emotions, with the ideas, with the experience, that everything, with the thoughts, with the mind, consciousness, with this everything come together, grinded together, the will is come. And that will, when the power become powerful and give the power, transform the energy to the attention. In this very moment, create the intention. If you recognize this moment, if you recognize that mechanism, how this moment your intention happening, and behind that intention, what is the will, you take only 1 second, 1 moment. In that 1 moment, you end this entire sansaric journey. As I mentioned, once your mind expand, it never going to shrink. So dear friends, it's all up to you. And this is the life that you have, this is the moment you experience, that it is up to you. Why? Because it is your own will. So with this, I bless upon with this all the good patrice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. May everyone stay healthy and safe during this time period. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ittavata cammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.